Good morning, everyone. Welcome to GPSR's physics classes. My name is Shekhar Reddy, Senior Physics Faculty. So today we are going to discuss about in Newton laws of motions, very most important concept, linear momentum. So before discussing about second law, Newton's second law of motion, so we'll explain it about linear momentum. Newton's second law of motion depends on linear momentum. So that's why initially what is linear momentum? Suppose here like any one of the object, like this is ball. So initially at rest. Initially at rest means velocity zero. Velocity zero means that momentum is zero. Suppose if you have constant force applied, that object moves with a certain velocity. Or a car moving. Car moving on the road, straight line or curved line. It is also some velocity. So a person running on the road, the person has the some certain velocity, at the same time the person has some mass. But that means anybody under the motion along straight line or curved line, that mass into velocity is known as linear momentum. Here mass of the ball into velocity, linear momentum. Here mass of the car into velocity, linear momentum. If the person moving or running with a certain velocity, the mass of that person into velocity is known as linear momentum. So now we can define linear momentum. Linear momentum. The product of mass of the object and its velocity. Velocity is called linear momentum. Linear momentum. The product of mass of the object and its velocity is called linear momentum. Now we can write the formula. Linear momentum is equal mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. So your linear momentum represented P. Mass is scalar, like moment is vector. Okay, linear momentum is equal mass into velocity. So linear momentum represented P. So like this is vector. So mass into velocity also vector. So mass into velocity. Linear momentum is the vector quantity. Is the vector quantity. It's a direction. It's a direction along the motion of the object. Motion of the object. So here momentum has some units. That means SI units. Mass units kg. Here velocity. Velocity displacement by time. Displacement units meter by time. Time unit second. That means meter. Kg meter. S power minus 1. Second power minus 1. Next, dimensional formula. formula. Here mass dimension capital M, velocity is equal to displacement by time. So displacement dimension capital L, time dimension capital T. So that means LT power minus 1, M power 1, L power 1, T power 1 minus 1. This is dimensional formula for linear momentum. So it's mean kg meter S power minus 1. Next, to change in linear momentum. Change in linear momentum. Change in linear momentum. So now consider a body of mass m moves with a certain initial velocity. After a certain time, a constant force applied on the body along the motion of the object. The velocity changes due to v. Due to v. So initially, the body moves with a certain velocity and has some mass. The mass into velocity is known as initial momentum, Pi, m into u bar. Next to final momentum. P final is equal m into v bar. M into v bar. Now, change in momentum is equal final momentum minus initial momentum. So change in momentum represented delta p, like this is vector delta p bar, p final minus p initial. P final minus P initial. That means change in momentum always represented final minus initial. Final minus initial. So like this is vector form. If it is magnitude form, magnitude of change in momentum. Change in momentum. So for magnitude purpose, we'll apply mod on both sides. Mod of delta P bar is equal mod of P final minus P initial. So right side mod remove delta P, left side two terms is there. This is we have to write P final square plus P initial square minus 2 P final P initial cos theta. This is formula for to find the change in momentum. Change in momentum. So depending on theta, change in momentum will get in different ways. Here case 1. If the object of mass m moves with certain velocity, the velocity is also changes along same direction. Along same direction, that is theta is equal 0 degrees. That is theta is equal to 0 degrees. Already body moves in particular direction, along same direction some force is applied. So that velocity changes. So you get final momentum and initial momentum. So that means change in momentum in this case theta 0 degrees. Therefore, delta P is equal to under root of P final plus P final square plus P initial square minus 2 P final P initial cos zero value be 1. So that we no need of correct since cos 0 degrees 1. So inside the root this value we have to write P final minus P initial whole square. Since a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal, this is 8th standard formula. We have to write a minus b whole square. So here a is equal to p final, b is equal to p initial. So inside the root square is there, then we will get outside. Delta p is equal to p final minus p initial. P final minus p initial. Okay, so change in same direction. Final delta p is equal to p final minus p initial. Next case 2. Suppose a object of mass m moves along straight line. So it strikes on the wall, strikes on the surface of wall, and then rebounds with the same velocity. So it rebounds with the velocity v. Rebounds with velocity. So that is here theta is equal to how much? Both are opposite direction. Like this is one vector forward direction, other vector backward direction. Theta is equal to 180 degrees. So your moment of initial mu bar. Now final momentum mv bar. So therefore, change in momentum delta of t bar is delta of t is equal to under root of p final square plus p initial square minus 2 p final p initial cos theta. Now delta of p is equal to p final square plus p initial square, like this is 2p final p initial. Since here theta 180 degrees, cos 180 degrees is equal to minus 1. Here minus 1, minus 1, minus plus. So this value we have to write delta p is equal to under root of p final plus p initial whole square. Since a square plus b square plus 2ab, this value we have to write a plus b whole square. So therefore, change in momentum delta p is equal to p final plus p initial. P final plus p initial. If velocities are equal, velocities are equal, that is p initial is equal to p final. So therefore, delta p is equal to p. To ab. Okay, delta p is equal to p. Thank you for watching. So please After seeing this video, like, share, and subscribe. So support to me.